what makes black business difficult is not just the lack of support from the black community, but also when you are dealing with dominant markets such as Asians and white people who have the numbers. So if they have the numbers, it means they don't have to increase their prices because they're not a niche. Uh, it means that they're going to succeed quicker and they're going to see a better ratio because at the end of the day, there's more white people than there are black people. Hence why it's very important to sustain and support black business. Okay, I will do plenty of videos in this area as to why we have no power. If you have no money, no structure, then you have no voice. It's as simple as. However, I remember going to this meeting. Well, it wasn't a meeting. It was a business, kind of open day, and you got black photographers, every kind of black business there, and black entrepreneurs. So it gives you an opportunity to reach out to other people and sell your wear and tear, or even give your business card away. And I remember, I think it was organized. I can't prove it. I can't prove it, but I think it was organized by Nation of Islam. I'm confident it was because at the time I was attending quite a few of their meetings, and this is in Birmingham. And I remembered when a mixed race woman walked in, and it says, "Oh, no whites allowed. You can come in to the mixed race, but your mother can't come in." And I remember feeling very embarrassed that he is a white woman, or indeed a white man, who chosen to take on black culture. They chosen to take on black pain, black responsibility, black accountability. They chosen to move away from their white side to the black side. And yet they were told, you can't come in. Your children can come in, your mixed race children, but you can't come in. And you're thinking, well, you don't mind having somebody who's half white, and half black, but you want to have a white person who helped created that beautiful mixed race child. And to her credit, the mixed race woman says, no, if my mother can't come in, then I'm not coming in. I would do the same thing. If I'm with a white friend and I'm told my white friend can't come in, but I'm coming in, I'm not going to leave my white friend out there. Just because if I'm ill, my white friend will be looking after me, not this organization. They're in it for the money. But this is why black businesses struggle. They're too political. They are, they are driven by an agenda and not by economics. When you're driven by politics and you're driven by an agenda, you won't even make any money. If you look at the European war with Russia, you really think that at the end of the day, that just because Britain is at war with Russia, you think there's no trade going on? You think that Russia has stopped selling petrol and oil to Britain? You think Russia has stopped selling parts to Britain? They're still trading while killing each other. That is how complex trading is. China, when Donald Trump, was it China or Iran, when he says we got the father of all bombs, and while he was calling Chinese these and Chinese viruses, Donald Trump was doing deals with China. While he was calling the China names, they were doing deals with each other. Because you cannot survive Without trade deals, you can't survive as a black business just serving black people. As I says, many black people refuse to support black business. So if you're gonna stay up in the morning waiting for that black phone call to support your business, you'll end up shutting down. You gotta be clever. A lot of black businesses, if you're hated by hatred, ideology, you're not gonna make any money. Simple as that. You have to be driven by economics, be driven by success. This nonsense, no white people allowed. What kind of foolishness is that? You can't even afford to pay rent for your things. You can't even afford, to pay the lease. Yeah, you're saying no white people allowed. What kind of a luxury garbage is that? I repeat, what kind of a luxury garbage is that?
This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave out 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man.
And that's the reason why black business fail. You have to think intelligently, economically, scientifically. Look at the world, how they trade with each other, yet want to kill each other the next day. You have to be like, you have to be as harmless as a dove, yet wise as a serpent. The problem with black people, we don't understand finance, we don't understand business, and we don't understand the world. We don't understand we're gonna smile just to get the money. You have to smile, show your teeth, just to make ends meet. And that's the reason why we suffer. That it's not to do with racism, why black business fail. Nothing to do with racism. It's to do with our manners. We have bad conduct, bad behavior. We don't say thank you. We don't know how to treat our customers right. No white people. What kind of garbage is that? The mixed race can come in. They're okay. A bit of mixed race there. But the white people gotta stay out. What kind of a garbage is this? And that's why black business fail. You gotta put that on the gas burner and start thinking about success. Start putting your frame of mind. Your frame of mind. That's why we have the nastiest ghettos, the filthiest pollution. If our mind thinks pollution, this is the fruit of it. This is what we produce. Be like the world. The world is two-faced. The world is cutthroat. They say China this, China that, and Iran this, yet they're trading with each other. They with black people, we're too emotional. Oh, I don't like that person, so I'm going to shut my door. I'm going to give that black person some bad business, not realizing that black person could be your last cent that can keep your lease open. We have to learn to smile, learn to be efficient, learn to give good customer service. I'm not saying that you got to be suckers. What I'm saying is you've got to give good customer service. That's why black businesses don't last. That's the reason why it doesn't last. I'm sure they were listening to my conversation. They looked over, right? That's why we don't last. We having put our emotions on our card. We put our emotions on our card and on our wrist. And as a result, everybody can read us. People come up, they can read us. No whites allowed. What are you trying to say? You don't want their money? You don't want their money? That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. You got the Asians, they are very successful in black neighborhoods. The Asians are successful. The Koreans, the Indians, the Pakistani, the Muslims are successful in black neighborhoods. But you know something? You don't see black people be successful in their own neighborhoods. We can't even be decent to each other, be polite to each other, much less say no whites allowed. Can you see the irony? We say no whites allowed. Yeah, we can't be decent to each other. We need to go to Japan and learn how to conduct ourselves, have some good manners, and we will see how far we'll get in business. You gotta stop saying black business, until you're confident that black people will support you. You gotta stop saying black business, black business. You know, because by doing that, you make yourself a niche. By doing that, you make yourself small. You make yourself not big, not reachable. You know, but it's a black business, so I better not go there. You know, white people buying black food now. White people buying black products. You gotta stop defining yourself as such, because it could be detrimental. Find out first if your people are supporting you before you commit and call yourself a black business. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope to make plenty more in this field.